I just gotta look for my luggage. Products and car parts, and obviously this show is all about racing. And one of the companies, or several companies that came out here for the dynos. Alright, so after the bullshit with Delta, we're finally on the way. And we gotta check the bag. The cameras better not get lost. We were late even though we were 30 minutes before our first flight. Crazy. This is Javier from Honda. And instead of him waking me up, the stewardess woke me up because I was asleep while everybody was getting off the plane. I just gotta look for my luggage. Oh, he's running. You see yours already? Oh, look. That's actually really good timing. Alright, we're in Yolo County. I missed the sign, but it literally said we're in Yolo County. We'll get some sushi right now. Not too far off. Finally here. What's up, man? What's up? What's up? Good to see you. Yeah, they're already testing the cars. Everything's good. Oh, no way. Sick. Are you sure you don't want to run my credit card first?
I know.
Oh, these are hard. Thank you. Oh, facts. Huge shout out to Spoon for this. Thank you. Now I don't have to freeze at night. Technically, this is your guys' full day one of being at Thunderhill. What do you guys think? Go. Short summary, one sentence.
Well, for day one, I think it was pretty, it's my first time coming, so it's cool to see everybody, being a team, come together to make the cars work. It's a very different experience. I've never seen so many people care about
The same thing.
the same thing, and be a team, not be self-centered, you know what I mean? They're all just working on one goal, you know what I mean? So I think it's pretty badass.
It was awesome. It was very, 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 it was a productive day, that's for sure. We learned a lot. I learned a lot.
Oh.
Being my first time. Can't wait for next year.
All right, we just got into Indianapolis. Getting ready for the PRI show. A little rough landing coming in hot, according to Daniel. I'm ready for some real sleep. All the way from Cali. So I get in the car and this, because I still have the plastic, is on the screen.
Wow.
This is still on the screen.
Wow. Dude, how cold is it right now?
Wow, it's that cold.
It's,
In case you guys were wondering, yep, this is exactly how I wash my cars. Why? Because it is just a regular paint job from the OEM manufacturer. Get this car ready for PRI. We'll detail it inside. So here at the PRI, so there's a bunch of machinery, a bunch of different tools and products and car parts, and obviously this show is all about racing. And one of the companies, or several companies that came out here for the dynos. So I'm here at the Mustang Dyno booth, and got some pretty sweet rollers. And aside from that, is kind of told them what I was looking for, and well, we ended up coming up to an agreement. And Daniel and I just purchased our first all-wheel drive Mustang Dyno. And I say first because if all goes as planned, we're going to keep expanding, keep growing. But as for now, this is going to be a sick addition to the Ososik eShop, and I'm really excited because now I'm going to have more services for you guys, so that even if you just want a baseline, bring it on down and we'll see what it does. So can't wait till this arrives at the shop. It's going to be like 8 to 10 weeks. Obviously, everything's delayed and stuff, but oh yeah, this is going to be dope. Good morning, and it is bright and early out here at ButtonWillow Raceway, and I brought out the 22 Civic Si. So still completely stock. I'm actually borrowing a Solo because there's no transponders, but I'm out here at the Socal Drivers Club, SDC, and it's a very cold Friday. It is pretty cold actually. I think it's in the 40s. So everybody's been racing already. I'm kind of just waiting for it to kind of die down so that there's not a lot of cars, because there's a lot of fast cars here. So there's kind of a little bit of everything from like Euro to JDM to very expensive to not so expensive. And I'm here in a stock car. So obviously I don't want to be behind a car that's prepped for time attack, or, just even the road course in general, or that's just way overpowered than this one. So I'm going to try to enter when there's not a lot of cars on track, and obviously space myself out, but just to get some baselines, some base times, I should say, see what this car does in 100% stock form with me driving at ButtonWillow clockwise. So I'm going to set up the Solo and get my helmet and get ready. And the only cool thing about this is there's really nothing to do. It's just get in the car and go. And I did bring an old Flash Pro so that I could just data log. So I can't really do anything with it because I don't have the Flash Pro for this specific vehicle, but it will allow me to data log, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I can use the app. first session at ButtonWillow is officially in the books. And right when I started like the quote-unquote hot lap, the brake system light came on. Just checked the fluids, everything looks fine. Probably just because I kept slamming on them and the VSA kept kicking in. You see some spots already starting to go on. So as you can see, stock tires, stock brakes, stock everything. Nothing too crazy, and I did a whopping 2 minutes and 24 seconds. I only really got 2 laps in. I was more busy trying to stay out of people's way than anything. I'm gonna go back out in a little bit after it cools down, and hopefully there's not a lot of people on the track to see just how fast I can take this without the check engine light or brake system light coming on. So today's more of a test to myself and see how fast I can possibly just get this car in 100% stock form, and before I start modding it. So obviously modding it will help, but obviously driver plays a huge part in these types of races. So if I can get it to go faster to the best of my ability, then great. And then from there, that's a solid baseline to where once I start modding it, I can come back and see if I improve my times. A couple guys I know out here that I know for sure they're always at this track, and they're definitely fast drivers, so I may have them hop in the seat and see what they can do to kind of give me a benchmark of, you know, a number to chase. second session and dropped it down to 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Still very slow. I keep getting caught in front of some really fast cars, and obviously I doubt it's gonna make it jump up a whole bunch, but I know for sure it could go a little faster. But there's some really fast cars out there, and it's pretty cool to see them, you know, on the same track as me with the completely stock car, and they're just zooming past me. But it's also very dangerous, and could be intimidating if you're not familiar with, you know, what you want to call it, track etiquette. Because obviously you want to make sure that they can pass you safely, not just accidentally hit you or you get in their way and then cause something even worse to happen, to where like they could go off track or you go off track. So you always want to be aware of your surroundings and obviously pay attention to where you're at on the track. But 222, so at least it keeps improving, that's for sure. Brake assist light did come back on. Getting familiar with the track again. It's been a while and it's obviously really cold, but I think I could get it, you know, in the teens for sure. That's gonna be lunchtime right now, so hopefully after lunch, which is like a 30-minute break, there will be less people out there, so I could just, you know, take my time and try to do one really clean lap. So time to wait. That was behind me. I had to get out of his way real quick. So was this one. I think that's lunchtime now. So this is a car that came in hot. Just looked in my rear view mirror and then that was behind me. Track days are so chill. If you haven't been to one, I highly suggest it and recommend it, because well, it's just a lot of fun. You learn a lot, you meet a lot of people, everybody's nice, they'll help you out. And once again, just proves you can bring a completely stock car and have fun. As you can see, there's a lot of Porsches here, and it is cold. Check out that NSX. I think I'm gonna go back out. It's just way too cold and a lot of fast cars out here. So it's just open track day. Obviously everybody here gets along and we all respect each other, but my car could only do so much. So maybe I'll come out to another track day, try to hit like Streets of Willow or something, and if I can come back out here again, I'll just do like a little track day series, so that I'll just go in a run group where it's, you know, equivalent cars. That's right, because on this is just anybody goes, go whenever you want. And that's a really cool way of doing it too, but it's not so cool when you're in a stock car.